Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me this morning to get an update on Superior Gold, and thank you to 121 Mining Group for hosting us today. As a reminder, please note that on slide 2 of our presentation, which is posted on our website, you will view our cautionary information, and also note that all amounts are in US dollars unless otherwise indicated. Superior Gold is a TSXV listed gold producer that owns 100% of the Plutonic Gold Operations located in the middle of Western Australia. Plutonic Gold Operations include the underground gold mine, the Hermes open pit projects, and an 80% interest in the Bryah Basin joint venture. And now we have the Plutonic Main Pit pushback project. We hold a large prospective land package along the Plutonic Main Gold Belt with several other gold deposits in close proximity. Plutonic Gold Mine has been in continuous production since 1990, having produced more than 6 million ounces of gold, making it one of Western Australia's largest historic gold producers. We think our investment highlights are that we have operations located in WA, which is one of the top mining jurisdictions in the world, according to the Fraser Institute. We own a world-class mine that's already producing with a significant established infrastructure. We've got a clear and concise optimisation plan, which I'll discuss a little later. We have a significant mineral resource base, plus additional exploration upside, given our very large and underexplored mineralised system. And finally, one of the most compelling attributes is the re-rate opportunity we represent compared to our peers. Taking a look at our location, you can see we're located in the northern part of the West Australian Yilgarn goldfields, very prolific gold district, and Plutonic is one of the 5th largest in the Yilgarn. It's been producing for over 30 years and produced in and around 6 million ounces of gold. So taking a look at our properties, you can see here our Plutonic underground gold mine, 100% ownership. To the south of that, we have the Hermes open pit project, which we own 100%, and we own 80% of the Hermes South open pit project. So this is a 644 square kilometre property, fly in, fly out operation. And taking a look at it a little closer, you can see on this slide that we have established infrastructure here. So we have a fly in, fly out operation with a camp. We have gas-fired power, 2 mills, the first being 1.8 million tonne per annum and a second mill at 1.2 million tonnes per annum, which is currently on care and maintenance, plus tailing storage facilities, etc. All of this infrastructure was purchased back in 2017 for cents on the dollar, has a replacement value in excess of $2.5 billion. So looking at our strategy, first we're working on establishing that underground operation at a steady state of around 70 to 80,000 ounces of gold a year. Then we look to be adding on open pit projects to increase our production level to in and around 100,000 ounces a year. So we have a number of small open pit projects, and in addition to that, we have the main pit pushback, which will contribute 60,000 ounces a year for approximately 6 years. Then the third leg of the strategy is turning back on that second mill here at Plutonic, currently on care and maintenance. So we're looking to do a belt consolidation with a number of different properties around that have resources outlined and no access to milling capacity. And then finally, the last leg of the strategy is a new discovery. There's a lot of exploration upside here at Plutonic, being a big underexplored mineralised system. 2020, we had quite a number of achievements. Very important to note that we were able to eliminate a 2% NSR on the property. We repaid the vast majority of a gold loan that was outstanding, and we revitalised our underground mining fleet, adding 2 new trucks and 2 new loaders. We also, as I said, came out with that main pit PEA, which added an NPV of $120 million Australian to the company's profile. Safety is our number one focus here at Plutonic. We are very focused on keeping our people safe. Happy to say that we have had no incidences of COVID-19 throughout 2020, and we can continue to operate effectively uninterrupted. Looking at 2021 guidance, we see production of around 65 to 75,000 ounces of gold. We do see a bit of exploration expenditure this year, as we now have a 3rd drill rig completely dedicated to exploration on the property. Taking a closer look at what we're doing in the underground, we have had great success at improving the grade. So we've been quarter over quarter improving the grade that we are mining from the stopes. In Q1, we recently announced an increase to 3.5 grams per tonne. This is really a KPI to watch for Plutonic, as it is an indicator of the profitability of that underground operation. As I said earlier, we added 2 new trucks and 2 new loaders in 2020. That's having a positive impact on our maintenance costs and our productivities and availabilities of our operations. So this slide just shows you that quarter-on-quarter improvement that we're seeing here. We are targeting a stope grade of in and around 3 grams per tonne, so Q1 was certainly a very positive quarter for us. Beyond the underground, as I said, we then have the open pit side of the business. So we have a number of past producing open pits that are close to our mill that we look to bring online starting in mid-2021. So looking forward to adding that to our production profile going forward. That main pit pushback that I mentioned, very good return for our shareholders, a 35% IRR at $1,500 gold. That's US dollar gold. It's a very simple project. It's simply a layback of the past producing Plutonic Main Pit, and it contributes 60,000 ounces of gold over 6 years for a total of 357,000 ounces. We do see there's a potential to potentially increase the size of this project as there are a number of at-surface pit constraints on it. Taking a look at the surface beyond the main pit, you can see from this slide there is a significant amount of exploration potential across the property. Pretty well everywhere you put a drill hole here at Plutonic, you find gold. And so it's our job now to get additional drill rigs both in the underground and at the surface in order to fully identify what the potential at the property is. So beyond the primary mill, which is 1.8 million tonne per annum and will be fully utilised by that main pit pushback project and our underground ore feed, we have the potential to bring online that second 1.2 million tonne per annum mill. Barrick, when they owned Plutonic, were operating in and around 330,000 ounces of gold a year. So we have the infrastructure capable of doing far in excess of our current production rate at a very low capital. So taking a look at exploration, very underexplored gold deposit, but a lot of upside that we're starting to see with the dedication of this exploration drill rig that has been placed here on the Western mining front. Very clearly, this is a plan view image. There are significant high-grade mineralisation west of our current resources, but close to infrastructure. So we have been very focused on opening up new mining front here on the western side and here in the Baltic Gap at Plutonic. Happy to say we've had great success this year. We've put out a number of very exciting drill results here, 13.7 grams over 8.8 metres, very close to our existing infrastructure, so should be easy and quite economic to infill drill and add into our mine plan. Last year, we announced some excellent drill results from the Indian Zone, again on that western mining front, 56 grams over 15 metres. This is significant mineralisation well above the current mined grade at Plutonic and provides an opportunity to increase our resources and potentially our mined grade going forward. Here in the Baltic Gap, we announced some results very recently, very exciting results that contributed to some releases mid-year 2020. So 21.8 grams over 8.3 metres, 13.4 grams over 5 metres. This kind of mineralisation represents a new future for Plutonic, and we're very excited to be opening up and getting into that material. So taking a look at our reserve and resource history, we've had a strong history of increasing both reserves and resources at Plutonic, and we do believe going forward we'll continue to be able to do that. Taking a look at our catalysts, we do expect to have a steady flow of exploration updates this year now that we have a drill rig completely dedicated to exploration. We will be paying off in full our gold loan in June this year, which will significantly improve our free cash flow in the second half of the year. We do expect to be advancing a number of those open pit projects that I've mentioned, doing things like infill drilling, completing heritage surveys, etc. So a steady flow of news coming out of Superior Gold. Taking a look at our shareholder base and our capital structure, we have a very tight shares outstanding, at 122 million. Strong support from the analyst community and a strong long-term shareholder base. In closing, I can't tell the Superior Gold story without talking about the re-rate opportunity compared to our peers. Our current market capitalisation is well below that of our peers, so we're looking to bridge that gap by simply telling the market what we're going to do and delivering on that. We also need to get into the marketplace the full value of this main pit pushback, which we just announced at the end of last year. So I would urge you to take a closer look at Plutonic and at Superior Gold if you haven't done so recently. I do believe that there's a turnaround opportunity here in the making, and we have just started that. So we look forward to giving you updates as we go forward. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great day.